Hello Guardians, what's going on? My name is Erupt and welcome back to another Destiny video. Now in today's video we're going to be looking at the awesome new artifacts that were reinvented for the Rise of Iron. Now these are all cool little medallions which are named after the Iron Lord. Here's a bit of lore showing you that these guys were the Iron Lords and you know exactly who you are trying to live up to. So first of all I want to point out this character will be the new Cryptarch at the Felwinter's Peak, which is the new social space coming in the Rise of Iron expansion. Now as you see, she doesn't just have the job of selling engrams. Tarakan can actually give you artifacts as well for completing various quests and bounties. Now I'm not sure if you have to be a certain rank for this, but it does tell us that we need an Iron Lord's legacy, whatever that is, and we will find out soon enough. So you need one of them to purchase one of these artifacts, and they will come at 3 defense, requiring you to infuse them. Now let me tell you, these artifacts have some crazy abilities, so let's take a look at the first one, which is actually called Memory of Felwinter. Now what this gives you is lose your super but gain an extra grenade and melee charge, a boost to all your stats, and orbs recharge your grenade and melee abilities. So it's all about the efficiency of using your abilities to their full advantage. Can you imagine this in Mayhem, how quickly things would charge? It would be a constant flow of grenades and melees, and it'd work really well with tripmine grenades for the hunter, and all sorts of various things for the rest of the characters and all their best abilities. Now let's take a look at the next one, and this is Memory of Gjallarhorn. The Memory of Gjallarhorn grants you to use your radar even when aiming down any primary weapon. What it also gives you is a more detailed radar. The next artifact now we have is called Memory of Timber. Now this is quite cool in some ways, in others I find it quite underpowered, and it's mainly used for PvE. So I'll tell you what this does. Here's the description saying Guardians willing to flirt with the shadow can take up Timber's artifact and transform their melee attacks, giving it a chance to turn low power minions of the darkness into allies. These enemy creatures fight at your side, turning their weapons on their confused fellow allies, and if you melee them again within that 30 seconds, then that will change them back to fighting you. However, it does expire after 30 seconds anyway, and then they'll be fighting you no matter what. So the second melee can either kill them or it'll just turn them back to fighting at your side. Make sure it is a low power enemy though, as it won't work on a boss or an ultra if you try and run in and finish some strike off with a crazy melee. This just isn't going to benefit you. It's going to get you killed. So next up we have Memory of Stillman. Now this is probably one of my favourite ones, and we'll read why. So this artifact gives you the ability to dramatically reduce any damage inflicted through damage over time. Damage over time effects, it should be a welcome deterrent, especially since the infamous Thorn hand cannon is returning in year 3. So of course this is where the screenshot of the hand cannon year 3 returning came from originally, and what this does is reduce any burn over time damage. So that's when you're being continuously damaged without being shot or meleeed by anyone. The actual effects of maybe solar arc or void are actually damaging you. Now that's good because the Thorn is coming back, and that was notably one of the best exotic hand cannons due to it having a burn over time effect, possibly even killing you after not even being in the gunfight anymore. People loved it in Trials and it should come back strong, unless of course this thing still exists and people are using this. So rip the Thorn's damage over time effect. So next up we have the Memory of Peru. What this allows you to do is scout out the battlefield in a very unique way. So once equipped, this will let you see any enemies that have this super, and they will be highlighted in yellow. Enemies highlighted in red, however, have low health and will be made easier to target. So it's not the most helpful one in every situation. Many other artifacts will be chosen over this because this just isn't the most efficient thing. I can see it working in Trials, but then once you got the Thorn in Trials, you're obviously going to want the Memory of Stillman. So you've got to choose your artifacts wisely. Next up we have Memory of Yolda, or Jolda, however you guys like to say it. Now what this allows you to do is give you the ability to completely eliminate sprint cooldown, allowing your Guardian to carelessly charge ahead. So it's just a constant sprint, and this will get you over the map very quick, and I actually find it very efficient in just about any way. In case of flanks, you can run much quicker and then you'll be behind the enemy in a short amount of time. I really like this one. Memory of Yolda is definitely in one of my top 3 favourites of the new artifact. Next up we have Memory of Scory, and it tells you that you can use her artifact to glow with an inspiring light that speeds up super recharge for nearby allies. So this is kind of like the perk for the Stormcaller, which allows you to charge up your super when you're near allies, but however when you've got this, it actually allows you to charge up your teammates' allies if they stay near you. I'm not sure what the proximity is, but it kind of has to be close, I'm guessing. The last one now is Memory of Radagast, and you guys are going to absolutely love this. You guys that are looking forward to the Gjallarhorn or the Gjallarhorn very much, I'm sorry, but this is going to dim those dreams. So let's take a look at what this one says. So it says that his artifact gives you a new ability on your sword heavy weapons, letting you reflect energy based projectiles, including everything from an ogre's blast to a crucible opponent's rocket. Now those in betweens from the ogre's blast to the crucible opponent's rocket are pretty crazy. This can actually deflect supers. Now those supers are basically range supers, so the ones that are more notable are the Nova Bomb, the Tether, and the hammers can all be deflected, as well as you saw this will be helpful in PvE when you're deflecting an ogre's laser beam coming from his tumor overhead. And that's all there is out of the artifacts. I find them pretty amazing. If you do too, tell me in the comments below which one is your favourite and which one are you going to be using the most when the Rise of Iron drops. So just before I do my outro, I'd really appreciate if you guys hit the notifications on my channel, and you'll be notified when all of my latest Rise of Iron videos come out and any video that I do on Destiny afterwards. So that'll be pretty amazing to see all your best support, guys. So that's all for today, guys. If you did enjoy today's video, then please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this on social media for more Destiny tips, tricks, news and updates in the community. My name has been Erupt, and have a great day.